Okay, so the first thing that I do is I get my drum throne, or your throne, or your drum seat, or whatever you want to call it, and put it there so you know where your bass is going, so you don't get leg cramps, so your bass isn't going to be back here, it ain't going to be all the way over there, you need it just right. So put something down there, like, God knows, just put a marker down there, get your bass drum there, and put your foot where the the pedal's going to go, and see if you like the feel of that. If you don't, move it forward or move it back, however you want it. Next thing you want is your snare. So get your stand, adjust it to whatever height you want, and then if you want it around your two legs here, so you want it in the middle of there, you want it around that angle, and you want to get your actual drum snare here, and then put the trick switch just left or right of one of your legs, so you've got easy access to it. Okay, next thing we're going to set up is the two toms. Now for mine they have two supports here. Now every drum will have two supports, but they can be different. Yamahas, I know they slide in to supports. Mine, I connect them with musical bolts or musical keys, or tuning bolts, or whatever people want to call them. Down there, now if you can see there, mine's got a little extension there and a dent there, where you can see it slides in, so that will keep it in place. Then what you want to do, get your good old drum key, yeah, tighten them out down here, tighten them enough. Now the more you tighten them, the more they'll stand up straight, so you want to do it about equally. That seems enough. Next thing I'm going to set up now, before I do any toms, my floor tom. Now make sure one of the legs, I think it's the back, was it that leg, is more further down than the other two, because that means it's got a bit of a lean, so you're not hitting the frame here with your sticks. I know one of mine. It's about right. A little problem with mine. Move my stereo. Now if you want to jam to music, just get a stereo, because they're better to listen to music on. Next thing you want to do is you want to set up your two high toms. So first you want to set up your smaller one. I think this is the 13 inch, isn't it? Or something?
Something like that.
Yeah. The smallest one goes on the left hand side. So I slide it in there. And yet again there's another dent in there where that goes. So I'm going to push it all the way up. Lock that on. So it locks into place there, and then lock that on. Then you can fiddle around with it to make it go with what you want the angle to be. Second one is your mid tom. Here. Yet again, same applies. Slides in. Just like that. Move that tom out of the way. Lock. Okay, and then my bass is a bit over, so you want room for your two toms. So if my bass is over, that means my whole drum kit is in the wrong place. So that means this has got to come over. So sit like that, get the feel where everything's going to be, move them. Next thing, last drum, or drum part, is going to be the pedal. Now as you can see, I've put a new beater on there. Normally you get this big puffy white one. But not saying that white people are puffy, but you know, put that on there and oh, something's happened. Normally, if you get it, I got mine for Christmas, so they put it up for me. But normally, if you get it and you've got to put it up, you'll get these two springs here, or whatever they're called, and they just poke through them holes there. You wouldn't have to put the springs in, I wouldn't think. Then what you want to do is, I've got a dampen pad there, or kick pad. Just slide that in there like that. There you go. And normally, yet again, because mine's not a very good make, Primates would have, to tighten the frame up there, they'd have a drum key slot in the side, but mine's underneath. So just tighten it like that. And then you just want to feel for it. Okay. Now that's it for the drums section. Yes, it is. Next section is going to be the cymbals.